The day at the Capitol was exactly what I expected. I was a little anxious because I haven't been in the state capitol since I was like 6, so it was a little overwhelming, but once you got in there, you're like, oh, this is history. And it was neat to see the senators. I was excited about everything, and it was nice to see they were in session that day. So they would come out in between session and meet with us, and they didn't rush us. Even Senator Hertel had lunch with us.
Well, it was an amazing experience. I never expected so many people to be there, and there were a lot of representatives and just a lot of people, so I was kind of awed by the whole event. I had a meeting with my representative at the time, Tom Barrett, and he came to the day at the Capitol. And so I went out and talked to him, and he remembered me, and so we reminisced about the previous time we met together and what had happened since then.
I was a bit nervous because, like I said, that's the main thing that I always was told, was to stay out of politics. Like, politics was a bad thing, and that, you know, you stick to everything else. You don't mess with politics because it's like politics was like a dirty word or something. So I don't think I was like scared. I think I was a bit nervous. And I mean, and even them coming to our job and like being friendly towards us and, you know, actually being concerned, it kind of took that nervousness or even that fear away. So it's like, okay, they showing us that they care and they're friendly. They want to, you know, they want to help us.
When I attended the day at the Capitol, I was focused on Healthy Michigan. So my goal when I attended, I came in, I wrote my senator ahead of time, let him know that I was attending the day and that I would like him to come down for 5 or 10 minutes. I was lucky he spent 20, 30 minutes with me, and he listened to my story, and he had compassion, he was a person, he related to me, he even shared some of his experiences. So I learned that day that you just got to be yourself, and they're people too.
It's important to attend because you get a chance to advocate your concerns with your state representative or with your state senator. I mean, they are in business, let's say, to help us. And we elect them, and they want our vote. And so if they want our vote, they should do things to help us. And in order to help us, they have to know our concerns. So then we can talk to them, share our concerns. We can remind them that we voted for them if we did indeed do so in the previous election. And if that's the case, they know they've got a live one and they want to keep you.
You just being there and showing that you concerned and that you want to see, you know, a change, or you want to see, you know, what they're talking about actually is coming to pass or following through, that does make a difference. So your presence being there is important.
It's important to me because as an advocate, we need to advocate on our local, state, and federal level. The day gives us a chance to advocate for our issues on a state level and to meet with our senators and our representatives and tell them our concerns and what we think is a solution. And sometimes they listen to us and sometimes they don't. But it's good to you can still tell your story. You're a person too, and you matter.
Day at the Capitol, I usually prep with Stacy and the other self-advocates. Usually, I also heard that talking in front of a mirror, that can help sometimes too. Like, I remember one time I used to videotape myself doing stuff too. I haven't did that in a minute, but sometimes I look in the mirror and I try to talk to myself too. But that usually helps, or like trying to read the words and, you know, keep on trying to remember them and stuff like that. That usually helped me prep for it.
I practice what we're going to talk about. I've told my story many times, but I still practice every time because I need to add some things change, like when the senator advocated and I got to keep my health care, all because of the day at the Capitol. Within 24 hours, I had my health care after the day at the Capitol.
Well, I rehearse at home. I'm married and I practice with my wife. I give her my presentation, and she criticizes me and says, no, you shouldn't say this. Yes, you should say this. And when it's all said and done and all perfect in her eyes, then I'm ready to.
You know your story better than anybody else, and all you have to do is talk to them like you're a person and tell your story. And then you're no longer a statistic, you're a person.
I mean, it just came like natural to me. And I just started talking to him like he was a regular person, just, you know, having a conversation with him about me dealing with lupus and dialysis and how the different insurances affected my treatments and stuff. And he really listened to me, and he started looking at us as people. We wasn't numbers on a sheet of paper. We wasn't statistics. We were people who had concerns, and he wanted to make sure that, you know, our concerns were met.
When I'm finishing a meeting with a senator or an elected official, I give them an advocacy business card with our information so they can contact us. I also give them an information packet on the subjects that we discussed so that at a later time their staff can look over it or they can look over it and they can address the issues at their time.
I think that experience definitely changed my perspective of what I thought about elected officials.
I would say don't be afraid. It'll be one of the greatest days of your life. You should be more than happy to be there. You'll meet people you don't ordinarily get a chance to meet, and it's just a wonderful day to celebrate yourself, really, and to celebrate your elected officials.